Alright everybody, welcome back to part 37 of Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King, and in today's episode we're gonna try and solve the case of the missing Chancellor and his wife here in this city of Argonia. And yeah, if you walk around here and talk to the townspeople, they will tell you that the Chancellor has been missing for some time now and they don't know what happened to him and they are worried. So yeah, this well, ordeal, whatever you want to call it, unlocks after you're down there in Neos, after the cataclysmic events, you know, now that Rapthorn has been unleashed onto the world. So yeah, you couldn't have come and done this here any earlier than at this point. So yeah, so we're just gonna walk around here, talk to some people. I'm also gonna talk to the king there, King Clavius, and we're gonna talk to Charmley. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and talk to some people around here in town, and then we're gonna do the optional dungeon here. And then, as soon as we've done all of that, I'm gonna revisit all, well, not all towns, but most of the towns that we have been to in the game. Actually, off camera here, I went through every damn city and church and stuff like that, like out on the map. And I found that now, since Rapthorn once again has been unleashed, you get some really interesting conversations around in the world. So yeah, I jotted down on a piece of paper here some places that I found particularly interesting. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So it's mostly gonna be flavor text here, and we're gonna get an optional dungeon here in a bit. A short one. But yeah, let's get right to it. Some of the people who were looking at the sky when it burnt red died from the shock of it. Oh crap. Now everyone is afraid to set foot outdoors, and we're really on edge. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, actually, let's try and enter this house here. Let's see, and yeah, let's have a chat with this guy. Everyone's going on about how the Chancellor disappeared, but I bet he just did a runner because he couldn't handle his work. Yeah, that one is pretty damn funny. So yeah, that's what he thinks. And in case you don't remember who the heck the Chancellor is, I guess I can just put a picture up there on the screen here now. He's basically the guy who dragged off Prince Charmley there when we were going to the Argonian hunting grounds there. So yeah, that little short, stocky man, yeah, in green clothing. The man in the weapon shop said that you can make a really cool axe by getting the moon's blessing on a normal golden axe. Yeah, that guy hasn't changed up at all. And what about you? The casino in Baccarat's reopened, but Prince Charmley hasn't tried to go there once. He must be too scared to leave the castle. The monsters have been a bit on the fierce side lately, you see. Indeed, yeah. I haven't really shown that off, but if you're outside here now walking around, in most areas of the world, you'll have those dark monsters running about, and they are obviously a lot tougher than the regular monsters that you, well, fought previously.
Oh, you're travelers as well, are you? Do you ever try to get home once in a while? King Clavius had a brother called El Trio, but he left the country to go on his travels one day and he never came back. The king would never admit to it, but I'm sure he still thinks about his brother a lot.
That actually hurt my voice a little bit. But yeah, I don't remember if I did this in the last episode, but inside here, yeah, the bazaar has moved in here, and yeah, okay, I did this. You will find like a mini medal and a seed of magic in here, in these barrels, or maybe it's in this vase here. But yeah, as you can see, all the shops are inside of here now, so yeah, you can still buy your gold bracelets or golden rings and tough guy tattoos, all of that good stuff can still be purchased there. And yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna head on inside the castle here, and I did not mean to talk to the guard here. Okay, I was just pointing out that the bazaar has moved on inside there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little bit quick here, at least here in Argonia. I don't want another 2-hour episodes, we have had way too many of those recently. This city's amazing, I ain't never seen a castle that big, huh? Alright, well, you know, here, let's talk to this maid here. Ooh, looks like we have a stranger in our midst. Okay. And then we have, well, here we have the heart, actually. Yeah, it's on a, well, on a stand there, yeah. Hardly anyone who comes to see the Argon heart. Okay. Hardly anyone comes to see the Argon heart. The prince won the initiation. The prince won at the initiation anymore. What? Did I just read that out wrong, or was that really just very weirdly phrased? So you can get a good look at it from any angle you want now. No need for all that pushing and shoving like before. Alright. And yeah, we have the guard quarters there. You know, I'm just gonna move on up here. Yeah, I want to talk to Prince Charmley, and I want to talk to the king, and since the king is right here, let's talk to him first. What a terrible shock. No messenger have been coming from Draqon because the place is in ruins. It's true, we sent out one of our messengers there, and he saw it with his own eyes, yeah. By now, the residents here of Argonia will have taken notice that, well, the princess that Charmley was gonna be married to, well, she's just disappeared here, and obviously the whole town of, or castle of Draqon has been engulfed in thorns, so yeah, they finally found out. Word doesn't travel very fast here in Dragon Quest land. If only the Chancellor were here, his wise words would be invaluable now. Yeah, indeed. Let's see, let's have a chat with the king. Ah, it's you. I'm afraid you have caught me at a rather bad time, you see? We're in the middle of two rather large crises. The first is that we have discovered Draqon is in ruins, and no one seems to know the whereabouts of King Trode and the princess. The second is that my very own Chancellor has disappeared, and no one seems to know his whereabouts either. It's at times like these that I really wish Elteriu was still around. Yeah, his brother there. Yeah, I actually don't know where his brother went there, but yeah, I'm sure somebody, well, maybe somebody there in the comments would know. Then again, I don't have very many viewers, but who knows, maybe at some point in time, somebody will hear this and point out where the heck Elteriu is. The messenger we sent to Draqon reported back that he couldn't find the bodies of King Trode or Princess Medea anywhere in the castle, so there's still a chance that they survived, whatever it is that happened there. Yeah, indeed they did. But yeah, we're just gonna go up here now, and over on the east wing on the 3rd floor is where Prince Charmley is. So yeah, we're just gonna see. Yeah, he's down here in this room. We're gonna walk on through here, and actually, you know what? Let's talk to this guy too. It's rather dull when Prince Charmley is this quiet. We'll have to get him back to his old self, running and hiding, and shutting himself away. He certainly kept us all on our toes. Yeah, I guess it got rather boring here now when he's behaving. And yeah, right in here. Wow, tell me it isn't true. Can you believe it? Draqon in ruins. What about my wedding? I can't be bothered to do anything now. Not even sneak out and go to the casino. All I want to do is shut myself away. But even that's not as much fun as it used to be. Okay, well, you know, could just be that you're growing up there. No. But yeah, that's really all I'm gonna show off here now. We're actually gonna head on inside the Chancellor's home here now and see what the heck or happened to him, or if we can find any clues there. Yeah, let's see, I'll just meet you outside. Okay, so we're outside here now, and yeah, the Chancellor, as you might recall, he lives up on top there, on that house up there on the hill. But yeah, let's talk to this guy too, I guess. Ooh, I just don't believe it. My friend was out peddling his wares when a monster came along and ate him alive. It's so sad, so sad. Jesus, dude. And I believe if you talk to that barman up there, he's actually got some nice, well, tip here for you. One of my friends who works at the castle plucked up the courage to go and investigate the Chancellor's house. I wouldn't go anywhere near the place myself. I'd be too worried about getting spirited away like this Chancellor. Huh. And you know what? I noticed one thing here. This place, or this town, doesn't have a pub, which is most weird almost in a Dragon Quest game. Yes, we have that barman there, but he doesn't have a pub to work at. Oh well. I guess you want to stay sober here at this place. But yeah, we're gonna head on inside. Right on in here. And I wonder... where could they be? Not in here, but the house is very nice. What about up here then? You know, everything seems normal in here. We have this nice mirror there. Jeez, dude, I couldn't find the words for it. But yeah, everything seems normal with this place. Huh. So what possibly could it be? Well, that spirited them away. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. You need to come back here at nighttime. Yeah, I'm just wasting time here essentially. So yeah, I'll go rest at the inn, and I'll be back here on the second floor of the house. Okay, so I'm back here now, and it's nighttime, and most peculiar here. What the heck is up with the mirror? Ah! Okay, that was a weird noise. But yeah, this is essentially how you enter the optional dungeon here. It is a rather small one, so it shouldn't take us too long. I actually haven't done a test run of this place, so yeah. But yeah, I just imagined I wouldn't need to, so yeah, there you go. And let's see, I've actually done some changes here now. Like here, first of all, I'm gonna be taking control on Jessica from now on. I'm just doing so in preparation of the toughest dungeon in the game, or well, you know, Rapthorn's castle there. And yeah, this here is what I normally would do when playing with Jessica. I really like to spam the Kasnooze, and yeah, I was wrong there with it before. I thought for sure that it would put all enemies to sleep, yeah, but no. It only puts a group of enemies to sleep, but the Kasnooze still is very nice because it hits very frequently, and it can even put them into a deep sleep. So yeah, it's a very powerful crowd controlling ability here, and it's gonna be very important to use in the final dungeon of the game. So yeah, there you go. And you know what? Let's do it again here. Let's just go for it, just to show it off a little bit. We're gonna spam it a lot instead of this final dungeon there, but yeah, I really like using this. As you can see, it works very well on ogres in particular, but yeah, it is a fantastic spell. Yeah, you know, maybe I should have taken control of Jessica and Angelo more throughout the game here, because it is rather amusing to use the Kasnooze. And also, I changed up everybody's inventory a little bit too in between episodes. I guess I could, well, show that off in a bit here. But yeah, essentially I gave her an agility ring, because if you're gonna be a crowd control mage here, you're gonna need to have the agility ring on you, you know, so that you get to start. It's very important, actually. But yeah, unfortunately she missed there. I should have just used the Twin Dragon Lash. She would have probably been dead then. But yeah, the only quote-unquote bad thing about Kasnooze is, as you might have seen there, it eats up a lot of mana, like 8 mana per cast, but you know, it's well worth it. And yeah, these green trolls here, they are quite tough. I think they can crit between 300 to 350 health, so yeah, you gotta make sure you're topped off here at all times. And this is nice, a level up for Yangs there, and I think, well, here, let's just go as size. Well, actually, he's gonna get this last ability there on 100 points, so there is no need to raise it now at all. Let's just hope that maybe he gets something here in the Fisticuff tree, but no, he did not. But yeah, once he levels up again, we're gonna max out Axis there. And Jessica here, 12 HP, 6 MP, very nice. Nice amount of strength and a lot of wisdom. Not bad. Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna keep on putting it all into sex appeal. And now she's a gorgeous lady. So now, with that, since she's a gorgeous lady, and you know, I guess I could just show off this. We never went into this side of the menu before. If you go to attributes, actually, and on Jessica, and you, well, go to the back here. Here you have battle abilities, and actually that's not the one I want. I need, yeah, traits. So now you can see here, now that she's a gorgeous lady, she has a 1 in 8, like a 12.5% chance that she will seduce monsters whenever they get their turn. It was a 1 in 16 before, so yeah, 6.25, which is still very good. But yeah, now she will frequently seduce monsters. It's actually very nice to get that ability early on in the game. Like, once again, if you can get the Kasnooze super early, it's gonna be very helpful, to say the least. But yeah, let's see here. Where are we going? Yeah, this might be a problem, you know. Once again, I didn't do any practicing of this dungeon. I just thought that I can wing it, and I'm pretty sure I can, but I guess we'll have to see. I think this will lead to the first chest here, which I believe is gonna be, well, the Health Saber there. I don't think this place has a map, actually. The dungeon is very small, after all. Incredibly small place here. But yeah, I should just cut this out. These trolls are nothing new. They appeared all the way back in Dolmagus's, well, cave there on the northwest island. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. And boosh! There we go. Miracle Slash for good measure. And yeah, yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about there. I was talking about something, but yeah, I was indeed correct. This here is the path to the chest. Very nice, and apparently the holy water was on. Oh my goodness, this is actually a pretty damn tough fight, and yeah, this is probably very obvious, but make sure that you kill the green slime first. Well, because he uses the Omni-Heal spell there, so yeah, you gotta make sure you do that. But yeah, you know what, let's try the follow spell here on these two. See if we can't confuse them. Damn it, I should have just used the Kasnooze. Yeah. Once again, if you level up Charisma on Angelo, he will then learn the Kafuddle spell, which very much the Kasnooze is a very strong spell, like a stronger version of Fuddle. And it hits more often, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that one at the very least hits everyone on the entire battlefield. If not, well then my whole life has been a lie here. I can't believe I misremembered it that badly then, but yeah, here, let's do this. And yeah, Twin Dragon. Just showing this off because this is a pretty dangerous fight here. But yeah, see, with the Miracle Sword and the Miracle Slash, you heal a lot of health. That is actually pretty damn nice. Ouch. Yeah, only 75, what the heck? Not bad, Jessica. Not bad at all. But yeah, this is pretty much done. I'll just cut this out too, I suppose. There we go, defeated the trolls. And this should be good experience here. Well, only 998. I thought it would be well over 1,000, huh? Oh well, no matter, I guess. Let's see, what do we get in here? Yeah, the Health Saber. A pretty damn nice sword. I think only Angelo can equip it. But yeah, as you can see, 99 damage. Not bad at all. Does it have more than the... Oh no, the Shamshir of Light has way more damage. Okay, but yeah, still a very nice blade there. Yeah, I guess you could just equip it on him to show off what it looks like in battle. It looks pretty cool, actually. So yeah, we'll do that. But then I'm not gonna use it anymore for obvious reasons. And yeah, I think you can sell it for a couple of thousand gold. It's not worth all that much, to be honest. And, oh, there is the boss room, actually. So yeah, a very small dungeon, and we have another chest up there. So yeah, we're gonna need to backtrack and walk on up through here, and yeah, we're gonna get there somehow. Yep, so... yeah, no, all of a sudden... Okay, we defeated the trolls, very nice, and as I was about to say there, all of a sudden, I'm out of things to say here, yeah. Out of things to talk about, like, yeah, there isn't a whole lot going on inside of this dungeon. Like, you'll get some nice rewards in here, like the Health Saber is nice if you don't have a bunch of recipes, and I honestly forgot that Cyclops came inside of here, or that they spawned inside of here. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot to talk about on this dungeon. It's fairly straightforward, as you can plainly see. Damn it. And yeah, you get some good items in here, but other than that, it's a pretty forgettable dungeon. It is nice, you know, to have some optional stuff to do, though. You know, I will say. It's always fun. Yeah, don't worry, even if you wake somebody up, you still waste their turn there with the Kasnooze, which is very nice. Yeah. And, you know, we're just gonna do that. And also, instead of taking damage, we can just go ahead and use Kaboom here. Hopefully we'll take the one on the left out. Yep. And I believe these Cyclopes are the exact same as the ones over on Triangale. They seem to be at the very least. Yeah, just as easy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking the Uber Miracle sword here. It's very nice for regular fights, so you don't have to heal as often. Yeah. This way, you can just use mid-heal on other characters. Well, actually, I should use the full heal there, but yeah. You save some mana when you don't have to recast multi-heal all the time, you know. And let's see, am I walking the right way? Yeah, we're gonna go here. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're on the right path. And you know what? I might actually want to do this. Let's use the pad foot and see if we can reduce the encounter rate in here. Yeah, and you know what? We don't need to use that yet. Although we are gonna use a holy water, and please no more encounters. I just want to get through. Just want to get the heck on through here. And yeah, we can't walk up there. I saw that. There is a pit in our way, and there is the boss room, so that just leaves the one path to the right. There we go. Dealt with their asses, and yeah, let's just use some of the hero's mana here. He has a very cheap full heal now. Well, 1 mana cheaper than Angelos, but still, it's gotta count for something. And yeah, he's actually gonna get another mana buff there. I don't know if I spoke on that before, but yeah. And I actually believe this is gonna be a mini-meta now that I think about it. But yeah, he's gonna get his mana cut in half, or his mana cost cut in half, yeah. Which is, well, just ridiculous. Mana in this game is rarely an issue anyway. And the fact that the hero gets his mana costs cut in half, only on spells though, mind you, but still. It is a very nice buff for him, or a very nice skill to have. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal on up. Oh yeah, and I was gonna show this off. This is what everybody's inventory looks like now. I just cleaned it up a little bit. To it here is the Timbrel of Tension up in the top left corner. His accessories down here. Yeah, he's actually not a bad wielder here of the Timbrel of Tension. He's plenty fast with this Ring of Agility and the Mercury's Bandana here. And then Yankees here, yeah, I redid his inventory too here. Like, he's got the Deuce here and the Yggdrasil Leaf. And the accessories here at the bottom, the Rune Step up here on top. Looks very nice. And you know what? I'm completely down with the Flail of Fury here now. We have shoved it off. We have showed it off. Enough here. And oh wait, did I never even showed. I hope I kept it on camera, the Hell Saber there. Yeah, unless I did, I'm gonna have to try and, well, show off a fight there when I just sat around in quiet. But yeah, so this is what he looks like, and I never gave him the Conqueror's Axe. Hold on a second. Here we go. Grab your axe. And yeah, let's show off Jessica here now too. Yeah, Jessica too, I reorganized her inventory as well. As you can see, like, now all accessories are on the bottom and usable items are up in the top left corner here in their inventory. You know, makes it nice and clean here. And yeah, she's got the Shinron Bow for healing the party there for 30 health roughly. And she's also got the Power Shield there so that she can heal herself in a pinch, you know, if she really has to. And yeah, healing items here on the side. Everything's pretty much the same there. And now, since we're about to get into a boss fight, we're gonna equip this here. And yeah, then Angelo here now, he's got the big boss shield back in his inventory, and yeah, he's only got the one accessory, the Goddess Ring. He used to have a agility ring here too, but I just decided to give him the big boss shield instead. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to show off here real quick. It's nothing special, but if you use the Templar Captain's Ring we got here from beating Marcello, you get this little text here. He picks up the ring. The gorgeous ring features the crest of the Templar's Knights. Yeah, so that's all I want to show off there. But, you know, a very small thing, but wanted to show it off all the same. And, yeah, here we have a very ugly troll. And, yeah, over there we have the Chancellor's family there. Help me, I'm begging you. I'm the Chancellor of Argonia. Well, do you have a name? If we don't get out of here, we'll be in a troll's belly within the hour. I have too much to live for. So here they are, and apparently their mate is in here too. Lorenzo wasn't caught though, yeah. I actually couldn't find Lorenzo when I was out prancing around the world there, like off camera. Eat, you there, help us. I can't die before I've seen my beloved son Lorenzo again. And what do you have to say? I don't want to be made into a made stew. I don't want to die here.
Oh, it's you! The fellows from Prince Charmos's initiation ceremony. Don't you remember me? I'm the Chancellor of Argonia. This must be fate. Yes, you were meant to find me here. You have to help us. We'll be at Troll's dinner at this rate. Can't you overpower them?
So, we're gonna need to try and rescue him here. Yeah. Just give me a minute, Chancellor. We have some pots to crack here, but yeah, I don't think there's anything in them. But this is, yeah, this is apparently their dishes here, huh? A freaking hacksaw, some big hatches hanging here, and lumps of meat, one can only assume. Huh, yeah, this is quite macabre. You can only assume that these bags here are people hanging, you know. What the heck, this is actually very dark, you know. Really freaking dark.
What you want? We'll be about to eat. Maybe you'll be joining us. Or is you here to get in the way?
If you answer yes twice in a row here, I believe that they will let you go, like, and they will even feed you from the stew there. So yeah, I'm gonna try and say yes here.
What? You is? Then let's be seeing how strong you be. We trolls don't block in tough uns. You's looking a bit tough. How about you just leaving us be? Too many cooks. You be. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I is healing you because you is so nice. Clapio. Now you become.
Okay, so yeah, now they healed me up here in before the boss fight, which I said before I wouldn't do. But to be honest, this boss here is pitifully easy. Fee fi fo fum, you see human in my tum. The boss troll is so engrossed in his cooking that he doesn't notice he has company. But yeah, once again, very easy boss here. He only has a roughly 1200 health, and he hits hard, of course. But yeah, if you just answer yes twice in a row there, he will just let you go. So yeah, we're gonna say no here.
Good. Good. You is the wife of us trolls. Now, you become.
Huh. Okay, so you know what? I was wrong. Apparently, you gotta say yes and then no. Oh, let's see here. Yes?
No!
Well, okay, well, you know what? That apparently did it. Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. So, for this fight here, we're just gonna make everybody follow orders, and as you might, imagine, you definitely wanna tense up here. These guys can't remove your buffs, so yeah, I'm gonna tense up, and I'm gonna use the rune staff even. Jessica is probably... Yeah, what the heck am I gonna do with her? I think I'm just gonna oomph up, well, herself. Yeah, oomph yourself up, Jessica. Or actually, no. Here, psych up, and then Angelo will oomph you up. And yeah, I could have used Kabuff there too, but see, here's the nice thing. Oomph won't remove the tension you build up, so yeah. Buffing with Oomph makes you still, well, you can still retain your... You can still retain your tension. Yeah, there you go. So, ouch, that hurt, and yeah. They aren't all that bad. Only a crit from them can send somebody flying, like, obviously. But yeah, I'm just gonna use the Miracle Slash here now to heal up. I'm not gonna use a regular heal. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use Timber of Tension again. Yang, just keep on using the Rune Staff. Jessica, you two psych up, and then Angelo. Yeah, why don't you just mid-heal Tude here? That should be enough, since he has a bunch of tension on him here. And yeah, now it's definitely gonna be enough. See, this is what's so nice about the Timbrel here. Yeah. Like, the game it just becomes trivial almost. Like, with the exception of post-game, in there it's pretty much necessary to have the Timbrel of Tension to even function. But yeah, right now, Jessica is so damn strong. She's gonna just one-tap these guys. Like, seriously, this fight is over now. And she has 100 tension here now. Even if they do crit her, they probably won't kill her. Yeah, as you can see, she's barely taking any damage right now. But yeah, yeah, this is pretty much over now. Let's just start attacking. You know what? What the heck? And they have very low defense, so the Hand Split is almost completely useless. And I guess we can just I don't know. Just use the Falco Slash Angelo. Bam bam. Very nice, good damage there. I'm mostly looking forward to seeing Jessica's damage here now. Hopefully she hits the one on the right. Oh my god, look at the damage. But yeah, see, they barely have any defense. We only reduced there by 16. Ouch, ouch, yeah. That was so in a flash.
What? If you is not here, I'd be having a scrumptious dinner now. But I is a troll, so maybe this will be just a dream. Thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I'd have been in a troll's belly by now. What a waste to end up at Troll's dinner after all my hard work to become Chancellor of Argonia. I must repay you for this. What could I give you? Of course. Here, I'd like you to have these. Seeds like that kept me alive in the shell. Well, I should be getting back. Farewell.
So with that, we're done in here, and I forget, is there anything in these urns here? I'm gonna check. Or in this urn, rather. Nope, nothing in there. But yeah, that's all there was to this little fight here, or this dungeon, and what the heck, wait, look here. Oh my god. Yeah, this here is just a heap with human remains. Yeah, so, once again, very, very dark stuff in here, huh? Oh well, you know, oh well, I'm just gonna evac on out of here. I think that's actually the only way to leave. And how far into the episode are we? Oh crap, 40 minutes, of course there is some stuff to cut, but still, yeah. So, let's see here, before we even talk to the family here, I'm gonna go ahead and give these seeds here, probably to Jessica. Yeah, give them all to her. The tankier, or the healthier, I should say, she is, the better. And the Seed of Strength here, I kind of want to give them to Jessica too, you know what? I'm having a lot of fun with her here. Okay, well, 1 max roll, 1 low roll, that's fine. And you know what here, let's just rock the Hell Saber for a little bit more here. And show it off, and yeah. So you know, you got some nice seeds out of that dungeon, that's pretty nice, and the Hell Saber and 1 mini medal, so yeah. And of course, it is a pretty it's a pretty interesting dungeon too. There was nothing funny about it, it was mostly gross. The mistress refused to sleep in the same room as the mirror, so now I have to sleep in here instead. They should just get rid of it, but they say it's too valuable to throw away, dude. What the heck? Yeah, that's kind of weird. And you know what? I forgot to talk to my party whilst being in there. Yeah. Okay, so apparently they're not gonna comment on the Troll's Mace now that I'm outside here. Huh. Okay, so this is interesting. They actually thought that maybe Rapthorn was the one ordering the Chancellor here to be taken away. But yeah, I'm just gonna reread this, since I just skipped it. I was impatient. I blame Rapthorn for them trolls nearly eating the Chancellor's family, you know. I don't mean he ordered them or nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think so anyway. Nah, just that Rapthorn's making all the monsters go a bit crazy, like them trolls included. A little crazy, yeah. So it's thanks to us that the Chancellor is safe again. He's the brains of Argonia, you know. What would have become of the kingdom in his treasured grey... What would have become of the kingdom if his treasured grey matter had been scoffed by trolls? Yeah. So, grey matter, yeah, they're talking about the brains, I guess. I got a good mind to complain that we haven't received some kind of official thanks, but maybe that would be pushing our luck. Yeah. You know, I think we should receive some compensation for that hefty achievement there. But yeah, let's have a chat with this guy down here. Just a few minutes later, and I would have been a troll's dinner. I hope I never have to go through that again, yeah. And let's see if we can't find his wife here. She might be in the... Well... Let's see... Where possibly could she be? Yeah, down here in the maid's room. A few... Okay, she's sleeping. Well, let's not bother her then. Let's just head on outside, and I'm gonna go to the inn, rest up, and then I'll see you back inside of King Clavius's, well, chamber there, or in the King Chamber. Alright, so here, we have this guy here now. Well, I feel really stupid now when I remember how ridiculous I was about the Chancellor thinking he had been spirited away of all things. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go and talk with that other dude, too. Yeah, inside of here, we're gonna talk with this guy. It's weird, but no one seems to know where the Chancellor went on his holiday, and that's not the only thing. Usually when he comes back from a trip, he's full of stories. Where he went, what he saw, what he ate, and all the rest of that. But this time he did not say a word, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We don't have to discuss that, you know. He was in a very bad place. I'm sure he doesn't want to dredge up the past. But yeah, let's just go inside the King's Chamber here now. And here we are, inside of the throne room, and now we have the Chancellor back here besides his king. The Chancellor's safely back with us again, so now we can focus on what the heck happened to Trodain. You know what, let's see here. No, if I talk to my party, will they say something new here? The biggest and the best castle in the world here, but I bet Rapthorn could make it a mountain of dust in no time. Indeed, Yangus. I don't think King Claudius has mentioned the whole cheating thing to the prince yet. Maybe he's just waiting for the right moment to give him what for, yeah. And when she says cheating there, you know, she's talking about the trial there. Yeah. About the trial with the dragon stones and all of that, you know. The Argon heart, if you will. And you know, I wonder what the princess really thinks about getting married to his Royal Highness. His Royal Highness, and spending the rest of her life in the castle here. I'm desperate to know, but she never mentions mentions it, and it's impossible to ask with Throde always around. But yeah, let's see here. It sounds like you were the ones who saved the Chancellor, so this is the second time you've been of assistance. I'm afraid I really dislike being in people's debt. I'll be sure to redress the balance when an opportunity presents itself. Huh. So yeah, we don't exactly get any rewards, but you know what? You know, to quote myself from all the way back in part 3, we did it out of the kindness of our heart, not because anyone asked us to. So yeah, now that we have done this optional dungeon here, it is time that we revisit the towns there of the past. And yeah, first off, we're gonna start with Fairbury, and we're gonna visit Calderasha, and we're also gonna talk to Valentine, you know. And we're gonna visit the pub there. We get some amusing dialogue in there too. So, I'll meet you at Calderasha's up there by the well. Okay, so here we are at Calderasha's house. Gonna have a quick chat with both him and Valentina here. Valentine! Oh, you're back, Tur. Ever since the sky turned red, there's been a never-ending queue of people who's come to ask Father what it's all about. But he just tells them all that everything is fine. He won't say any more than that, but that just seems to make everyone worry more, yeah? Why don't you ask him? I'm sure he will tell you the truth.
At last, I have been waiting for you. I saw you in battle with the Lord of Darkness, Raptorn. Yes, I saw it in the crystal. He is at the root of this catastrophe. And now, before your final encounter with him, you wish me to look into the crystal ball once again to reveal the outcome of the battle. Even the great Calderasha cannot see such things. Raptorn is shrouded in mist. I see only mist in the mists. Even my eyes cannot penetrate their hidden mysteries. But I know you have what it takes, Tur. You can do what you need to do. I sense you were hoping for something more helpful from the great Calderasha. Well, fortune be with you.
Thank you so very much, Calderasha. And, yeah, now when we talk to Valentina again, she's just gonna have some new text here. It's because this Lord of Darkness Rapthorn has come back to life that all these strange things are happening now, isn't it? But I suppose there would be a mass panic if everyone knew that. That's why Father's not telling people what he can see in his crystal ball. He's thinking of them, you see. I finally understand now. Okay, well, but yeah, that's all you get out of here. And, let's see here. We're also gonna visit the pub real quick. Yeah, I think that's the backside. Wait, hold on. Yeah, here. We're gonna head on in here to the pub. And if you talk to this lovely woman here, yeah, to this girl. Sorry, we don't serve drinks during the day. Oh, you got little Munchie. He's so cute. You had that little mouse for ages now, haven't you? Do mice normally live that long? Yeah, that's a good point there. You know, that's a good point. More on that in the post-game, viewers. If we ever go there. I know everyone needs a drink at times like these, even during the day, but I'm afraid I don't start serving until the evening. I'll have to ask you to come back then. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back here in the evening. And here at the pub now, we have some people in here. This guy has nothing new to say. Let's see, what about you? I don't know. I've had the jitters ever since I saw that blood red sky. Come evening, I can't relax at all. I seem to end up in the pub every night. I can't get some sleep unless I've tied on a few. And yeah, this guy, he always just talks, I mean the muscle man, he always talk about how you should tension up during battle and release it. Yeah. You'd have thought the great Calderasha would know what all these strange going-ons were about. I really believed the miserable old layabout was taking things a bit more seriously these days, but no, he's just as spiritless as ever. Back to his old ways. People never change. Believe you me, he's a sorry excuse for a man. That wastrel. Slay that human wastrel, to quote King Throne. But yeah, this guy here is the guy I wanted to talk to. He has got some amusing dialogue. I saw it with my own eyes, an enormous flying castle off in the western sky in the middle of the night. How can anything that big fly? It's not even as if it had wings. Some people think it's magic, but there's no magic powerful enough to make something like that huge fly. Besides, if it's the Lord of Darkness's castle, like people are saying, we're all done for. Doomed. Doomed, if you ask me. I mean, how in the goddess name are we supposed to fight something like that? It's not as if we can fly. And even if we had a long enough ladder, what would we do then? Chip away at the mortar? Throw stones at the windows? Push a sternly written note under the door? Sorry, I just had to catch my breath. Been talking too much. Phew, I could do with another drink. You can't beat a good chat, can you? I love it. It's got me into trouble a fair few times, mind you. But yeah, I think that was kind of using sending a sternly written note only under the door there to Rapthorn, yeah. I mean, it could work. You never know. If your penmanship is good enough, perhaps. You know what they say? The pen is mightier than the sword. Or something. But yeah, now we're down in here. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, now we're down here. But remember the old guy over at the Waterfall Cave, on top of the Waterfall Cave, I should say. If we visit him now, he's also got some new dialogue, and I actually knew of this before. I actually have visited him past Rapthorn, and yeah, I know he's back there. We're just gonna make a loop here. But yeah, he will actually give you some very nice cheese if you visit him here now, after Lord of Rapthorn has emerged. So yeah, we're just gonna fly on here and land on top of the Waterfall Cave. You guys remember this place, right? Gonna land on top here, so you don't have to run manually. And here we are. And yeah, I'm just gonna show them the map where we're at. Yeah, up here, south of Fairbury. Yeah, we've been here before and looked out over the horizon here, and over there we have Alexandria. Yeah. So, let's just enter here. And now, let's have a chat with this guy. You're a strange lot making the climb up here at the time, like this. But I shouldn't be surprised. You're as bold as you're strange, deciding to take on the Dark Lord Rapthorn and all. I don't have much to offer, but here, take this. What do you reckon? That's highly strung cheese, that is. Doesn't get much better than that, eh? Tude receives some highly strung cheese and puts it in the bag. And what do we have here? Is that your pet mouse? Mice love cheese, you know. You might want to try feeding some to that little fella the next time you're in battle. Something tells me that it isn't just any little squeaker you got there. There may be more to this mouse than meets the eye. So yeah, this guy too talks about Munchie there, like there's something more to him, and yeah, actually there is. So yeah, the highly strung cheese here. I never crafted this cheese, but yeah, you can get some from this guy, and it's essentially the same thing as the Timbrel of Tension. It raises tension, I believe, on all characters when you use it as an item in battle. So yeah, I guess we could really, well, overpower the final boss of the game if we just, well, remove some of his items, and, you know, we have the Timbrel on, like, Yanks and the cheese on it, and we just go crazy, you know. That could be fun, but yeah, if I do that, I won't put the cheese on him right, you know, until right before the very final battle there. So yeah, that could be fun to try out. Actually, in the post game, you can get your hands on a second Timbrel of Tension, but yeah. So at that point, things just get really out of hand. But yeah, this is the best we can do for now. How do I know you're gonna fight Rapthorn? Nothing gets by you lot, eh? Does it? Anyways, does it really matter? The question you should be asking is, do you really think you can beat him? Forgive me for saying this, but the fate of the world is in your hands. Focus, don't let us down. Alright, well, here, let's see. The scenery is gorgeous and the house looks nice from the outside, but it's kind of cramped inside, don't you think? And that's the guy who lives here. What a letdown! I've never seen this before, actually. Not even when I, went through the world there. I didn't think to talk with my party in here. Yeah, the first time we visited this guy, we only had, Yankees here in our party. And now that I look at the Conqueror's axe, doesn't that look like the alien from the Alien movie? Kinda does. I thought maybe there would be a beautiful woman living up here all alone. Well, yeah, I mean, that would have been preferable, but yeah. We gotta work with what we have here, in front of us. There's no justice in the world, you know? Okay, Angel, you're just silly as ever. Is it me, or is someone roasting a chicken in here? I'm sweating buckets. What with him and all of us squished together? I suppose it ain't no surprise, but what I'm really trying to say is that I want to get out of here. No, what? Huh. Okay, well, that was interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna leave here now then, and next up, I'm just gonna go to Alexandria, and we're just gonna talk to some of the locals in there, and we're also gonna put Jessica in tow here, or ahead of the party, I should say. And actually, I didn't do any practice here in Alexandria. I don't have any particular goals here, so yeah, we're just gonna have to wing it in here. Then after this place, we're gonna go to Mayala Abbey, then Simpleton, then to the Riverside Chapel. I actually found some really interesting stuff in there. Some really interesting dialogue, I should say. But yeah, I did notice one thing here, at the very least, and that is Bangers and Mash. They're running around here, and Jessica gets some unique dialogue with them here. Like, even if she isn't in the head of the party, she gets some... Well, she gets this dialogue here. Jessica, what's going on? A really bad guy called Rapthorn, the Lord of Darkness, was resurrected. He's the one who made the sky burn red.
A really bad guy? How bad is he? What will happen to us all with him around?
You don't need to worry, we're going to get rid of him. By defeating him, I can avenge Alistair's death. He got away last time, but he won't get away again. Avenge Alistair's death? I know. Why don't you let us help you? Tell us what to do. Go on, please. Okay, you can help. We'll take care of the bad guy, but you and Mash will stay in charge here so no one in the village starts to worry. If you do that, we'll be sure to defeat him. Okay, we'll do it. You can count on us. We really, really believe in you, Jessica, so you'd better make sure you win, okay? Yes, we sure will. And... yeah, I would like to talk to that family with that Wawawoom kid there, yeah. Let's see what they have to say. But I think we're gonna need to rest up here first, because everyone is asleep, including her father. Yeah, he typically works tilling the fields there. So yeah, I'll see you guys outside here in a sec. Okay, so we have rested up, and here she is. This is the Wawawoom girl. Let's have a chat with her. Miss Jessica, what's going to happen to us? I'm scared. Oh. I liked her much better when she was cheery. You know, let's try this. Let's put two ahead of the party. Okay, yeah, no, see, they are all gonna talk to Jessica. Huh. Okay, well, you know what, here. Put her back in front then, might as well. And I would like to talk to this guy over here, Wawawoom Girl's father. When the sky turned red like that, my crops started to wither and die. Oh, wow. Well, let me tell you, it made me so angry that I threw a great clod of horse muck up at it. Okay, but then it all fell back down again. Oh, my head, so now I'm really angry. So he saw that big fortress up in the sky. I guess he threw up some muck at it, and of course it fell down flat on his face there. Who could have guessed? Oh, Miss Jessica, perhaps you might know whatever is going on at the moment. No, maybe I don't need to know. I have faith in you and in the divine protection of the Alexander statue. You know what, let's try and jump down here. No, nothing down here. I know that there is a well over in Port Prospect with that man of war who was scared of going to sea and drink salt water because the tentacular boss back in episode 6. And yeah, if you talk to him now, he's gonna be happy that tentacular is gone. And yeah, I might actually show that off. I don't have it in my notes, but it is kinda funny, I guess. Ah, Miss Jessica, you're back. I suppose you'd be coming at a time like this. I don't know what's going to happen, but you better go and see that poor mother of yours in case the world is about to end. So yeah, that's mainly why I'm here. I want to see this dialogue here. And you know what? Actually, Wawawoom's family is over there. Ah, you know, we can visit that house in a bit. First, let's talk to this guy. Ah, a vision of Miss Jessica, so the world is going to end. I can't think of a better way to go than your beautiful image in my mind. Okay, you know, that would have been fun if if you talked to him again and he would, realize that she was standing in front of him or something and he would just run away, you know, because he's so weird. He's ashamed or something. I don't know. He's blushing. Wow, Miss Jessica, the sky was burning, but luckily that mansion didn't catch fire. Ah, shut up, you. But yeah, let's head on in here. We could even visit our old room there. It's my job to ensure the safety of everyone in the Albert residence. There's nothing I can do to protect them now. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. I would like to have a quick look in here too. In the rooms, yeah. See if there are some personnel we can talk to. Yeah, here, in the kitchen. Well, Miss Jessica. I'm so glad that I've been given a chance to see you before the world ends. I'll make a real feast for you today using all the tasty delicacies I've been saving up. We don't know how long we got left after all. Miss Jessica, I don't want to die yet. What should I do? Well, I mean... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Miss Jessica, welcome home. And what about you? Oh yeah, this girl. I remember this girl. She was thinking about quitting working here or something. Yeah, I actually don't remember. Or maybe she was feeling bad for Jessica back when we were here the first time. If we're all going to die at the same time, there won't be anyone left to haunt. What a lonely afterlife will be. Dude, what the heck is this conversation? What? She's worried about that. She's not gonna have somebody to haunt after everybody dies at the same time. Dude, what the heck? What the freaking heck? My lady. I came to see Lady Rosalind to try and cheer her up, but I just don't know what to say. What can you say at a time like this? Jessica, you came home. Did you see the sky burning too? I think it's a sign that the world is going to end. It's happening just like the ancestors said. Jessica, let's put our differences behind us. Everyone is going to die, you and I included. It won't be long now before we join Alistair. Oh, for goodness sake, why are you giving up so easily? I'm not letting either one of us join Alistair yet, Mom. You can count on that. I'm going to fight and I'm going to save the world. Just you wait and see. You and that Alistair both take after your father, that's for sure. Do as you please. There's nothing I can do now but believe in you. That's nice. Let's have a chat with everybody here. Come to think of it, the first time we met Jessica was here, eh? It weren't here. At the tower east of here, was it? Oh yeah, it's been so long, I'd forgot. It's funny, no matter how long I am away, I never feel sentimental when I come back here. Maybe it's just that it's such a part... It's such a part of who I am. It is my hometown, after all. And then, you know, I can understand you getting sentimental from time to time, but maybe you shouldn't dawdle here too much, otherwise it'll dampen your fighting spirit. Dude, shut up. Shut up, Angela. Just the heck. What the heck? Yeah. And I guess we can just briefly enter her room here, see if anything's changed. I seriously doubt it. Yeah, we still have the little hole there, which month she came on through here. Remember when we got the letter up here, and there used to be that mouse up there on the books. But yeah, I reckon we're done here in Alexandria now, and I'm just gonna have a look here at the time. Yeah, I'm up very high on time, and I would like to rest my voice for a little bit before we keep on going here. But yeah, the next stop is gonna be at Majella Abbey, but I guess before we head there, we could go to Port Prospect real fast, so I'll meet you there. Alright, so I'm here now in Port Prospect, I assume here, and up here in the corner of the town here, we have this well, and we visited this well a very long time ago, like back in episode 5 or 6, somewhere along there, and we saw this guy down here, and now he's gonna have some new dialogue here. Salt, I want to drink so much salt water that I burst. I normally live in the CC, but it's the boss, he's gone all strange. Yeah, we defeated him actually. Really? Are you sure? He's back to normal. Wow, that's the best news ever. Now I can finally go home to the sea again. Farewell, nasty well water. Maybe I'll take one last sip before I go. Yeah. Once I'm back in the sea, I won't be able to drink this tasteless stuff again, so I'd better drink as much as I can now. Glug, glug. Hey, I can't do a burp on command here. But yeah, I'm gonna make a little cut here now, and I'll continue on in a bit. It looks like this is gonna be another 1 hour long episode. What the heck, man? But yeah, I don't want to have 2 weeks in a row where I just go around and talk to people. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. Yeah. Either way, we're gonna go to Majella Abbey. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cut in the recording here now, and maybe we'll just leave the rest of the spelunking here to the next week. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna say goodbye here, and we'll see if this video will become any longer, or if I'll just split it off here. But yeah, either way, whether it's next week or here now in a bit, we're gonna visit the Mayella Abbey, and they're gonna be having a feast in here now, so we're gonna visit the place with Angelo. We're gonna talk to some people here. There's actually quite a bit of funny dialogue in here, and yeah, we're also gonna visit Francisco's grave real quick before we move on. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit or next week. Take care.